People often think it's more than sufficient to train 3 to 5 times a week if they want to improve their health, lose body fat, and ultimately get in the best shape of their life. But is it actually true that all you need is those 3 to 5 workouts a week? Let's find out. So what if you work out 5 times a week for 30 minutes? What about the other 23 and a half hours of your day? What are you actually supposed to do? What if you're just sitting around the rest of the time outside the gym, whether it's at your desk, in your car, watching Netflix, sitting down to eat? What happens then? You're still hitting that 150 minutes of exercise that's recommended by health professionals every single week. The problem is that the human body isn't really designed to be sedentary the rest of the time, especially sedentary for extended periods of time where you might find that you're sitting at your desk 8 to 10 hours a day, not really doing a whole lot of movement besides going to the restroom or getting up to go eat. There's 360 joints plus 600 muscles in the human body, all of which need to have movement in order to stay healthy, to stay mobile, and to ultimately keep you in a good state fitness-wise. Sitting down is at times something our body needs to relieve stress, to help us recover from the movement that we do, but too much of it can be a bad thing. Sitting for extended periods of time has actually been associated with some common diseases and health problems that might arise, things like diabetes, higher cholesterol, higher blood pressure, and even certain types of cancer. So what's the alternative here? Well, the easiest thing to do, and this is what we prescribe with our clients inside of our 3M fat loss system, is what we call movement. So the easy prescription here is to start incorporating more movement and more walking throughout your day. I know it's not practical to move around all day long, but there are studies that show that you can actually reduce your risk of mortality by up to 30% by doubling or even tripling your daily movement, which really just means like 300 to 600 minutes per week of just moving around versus sitting down. This might seem like a crazy amount, but it's not. If you're able to squeeze in a total amount of 1 hour of just being on your feet, walking around throughout the day, plus 3 to 4 days of 30 minutes of working out with weights, you can reach that 500 minutes of activity goal relatively easily. What if you just walk all the time instead of actually doing resistance training with weights? What if it's just walking that's your fitness program? So that's also something we want to avoid, especially if you're in your 30s or beyond, because we want to have the whole picture taken care of. Working out, so training with weights or body weight, plus walking, that's a match made in heaven when we're trying to improve our health and keep ourselves in shape for the long haul. According to a lot of studies, muscle mass actually can decrease by 3 to 8% per decade for people in their 30s and beyond. So the only way to avoid that and to fight the aging process, literally drink from the fountain of youth, is by training with resistance training. All of our clients usually train 3 to 5 days, on average 4 days a week, for about 30 to 45 minutes with weights, hitting every body part at least once, and we just build a consistent and sustainable routine this way. You need to incorporate both resistance training and walking to maximize how you look, how you feel, and how you perform, and also maximize your longevity and decrease the risk of ending life way too soon. My name's Josiah Novak. I run a company called The True Transformation. I actually put together a guide below that will help you get started on your fat loss journey. Let me know in the comments what you struggle with more. Is it getting your steps in with walking? Or is it training with resistance? And I'll come and I'll answer all the questions and make sure you have resources to help you with either one. Thanks so much for watching. Talk to you on the next one.